Racing, Rose of Dame pinged away from gate number 2. Hula Wonder has left the gate okay today. Dame Kath has got back with Von Ann after the start. Rose of Dane in front early from Our Erin, and Rasbrody are going around the outside. Further back, Flirty Bird. They're followed by Rubatoff. Around the outside, Carmen S with Nicola Lass the middle. Nahayan has caught out a little wide on the early point. Further back, Rainbow Bubbles. Rubatoff drifts back and Hula Wonder out deep. Von Ann followed by Dame Kath Zatella. And Noircy has gone back to last as they race up towards the 1,000-metre mark. Rose of Dane in front, down on the fence for Oliver. Led by a length and a half to Carmenesque. A length and a half, Rasbrody. Pulling hard as Rainbow Bubbles. The orange colours going up fourth. 2 further back is Our Erin, followed by Flirty Bird. Nicola Lass 3 deep. A length and a half further back, Vale. Hula Wonder right off the track around the outside of Savannah, followed by Nahayan out deep. Then came Rubatoff, followed by Von Ann. Then came Dame Kath Zatella, and last of all is Noircy. Up to the bend they race, and Rose of Dame, 3/4 in front, has put on a good pace out in front from Carmenes second. When they come around the home turn, and they're followed by Our Erin, who got up on the inside third from Rasbrody. Rainbow Bubbles further out, and further back was Vale. They're followed by Savannah, followed by Rubatoff, but Rose of Dane at the 300-metre mark led 3/4. Our Erin going to it on the outside. Our Erin's moved up to Rose of Dane, and Vale getting up on the rail. Here's Nicola Lass out wide, and Noircy from the back of the field. Vale hit the front now from Our Erin, Rose of Dane, and Noircy coming from last with a magnificent run. Noircy going up to Vale. Noircy, brilliant performance, wins 3/4. Vale second, and nose away third is Our Erin. Zatella flashed home out wide to run fourth. Then Rose of Dane every chance from Savannah, Nicola Lass, Von Ann. Further back, Nahayan, Flirty Bird from Rubatoff. Well back in the race, Carmen S, followed by Dame Kath, Rasbrody, Hula Wonder, and near the tail is Rainbow Bubbles.
Number 3, Noircy, 5.80, 2.30, 14 Vale, 25.10, 15 Our Erin at 4.80.
3 Noircy, 5.30 and $2.30. Number 14 Vale to return 25.60 the place, and 15 Our Erin $4.10.
Back, she was a clear last coming to the turn, and she has grown wings in the home straight with a withering run. Coming through the field, in fact, she stood them an impossible start after Vale got up inside Rose of Dane and Our Erin. They were flat. But this mare, on so many occasions, has produced this paralysing run that's equivalent to a horse of Group 1 standard. We've seen her do it before, and she's done it again here at Flemington today. A huge run, 3, 14 and 15 the numbers. 3, 14 and 15. Noircy. And you would have sold your ticket, you would have given away your ticket on the home turn, because she had a big field out in front of her. But sprinting down the middle here, just wonder what was going through Maddie Gatt's mind at the time, the start she was giving. And she's grabbed the bolt of Vale and Our Erin close to the post, with Zatella also from the back getting up to run fourth. But a big performance, mighty performance. Number 3, Noircy, ridden by Matthew Gatt, prepared by Mark Houlihan. She's a black mare.
And the totes, 3, 14, 15. Noircy, 5.
Off this time, and a pretty good break it was too. Sky Duke commenced very, very well, but full speed ahead is going to race to the lead now. Narrowly, though, from on the inside, Sky Duke. A length away third, the favourite, Make Me a Miracle, and wider next is Exit to Nowhere. 2 lengths to Lisbeth around Truly Ours. 3 lengths further away is Princess Bibby, and last of all is Skywards. They reach the 650 and full speed ahead, a half length on Sky Duke, and this pair have raced about 4 lengths. Make Me a Miracle, hard ridden and passed almost by Truly Ours the inside. Then Lisbeth from Exit to Nowhere, and tailed off Princess Bibby and its stablemate Skywards, racing to the turn, 400 to go, and full speed ahead, and Sky Duke are about 5 lengths on Make Me a Miracle and Truly Ours, 2 to Lisbeth, and about 3 lengths to Exit to Nowhere. Around the corner and full speed ahead, being nursed along by Danny Beasley, a half length on Sky Duke. Johnny Grisdale's had to go for the whip on the Duke, but he is responding. They come down to the 100, and Sky Duke beat off full speed ahead, then Make Me a Miracle, and the Hurricane Sky youngsters racing away Sky Duke. At a smart type he is. Sky Duke wins easily from full speed ahead and Make Me a Miracle, and then Truly Ours, Lisbeth, Exit to Nowhere, Skywards, and last Princess Bibby.
Super Tab 5 Sky Duke to pay 6.10 160, 2 full speed ahead 163, Make Me a Miracle 130.
Number 5, Sky Duke scoring and scoring easily from Full Speed Ahead, number 2 at 150, and Make Me a Miracle will pay $1.50. The winner trained by Gary Fraser for RJ and Mrs. CJ Curo, J and Mrs. M Discasso, and the winners by Hurricane Sky from Rose of Maritza, beautifully bred 2-year-old bay colt, and John Grisdale, the winning rider. The time was 1:06.93. 1:06.93, 37.19 was the sectional time. Yes, well, as I was saying before the race, the connections, the Curos, and also trainer Gary Fraser and John Grisdale won yesterday the big race at Bathurst, the Grenfell Guineas with Mega Force. And this horse, bred to be smart, had no luck at its debut, and this afternoon jumped well and always stayed in touch with Full Speed Ahead, who got probably a neck clear on straightening up. Danny Beasley was nursing on Full Speed Ahead. Johnny Grisdale went for the Persuader on Sky Duke, but Full Speed Ahead started to get a little tired, and Sky Duke is a much stronger horse, quite obviously, and in the last 20 metres, for those of you watching on the telly, you would have noticed how Sky Duke just pulled away in that latter part and won, in fact, by roughly 4 lengths. Here he is coming back now. Here's Sky Duke about to return to the enclosure. Here's the winning margin. It's 4 lengths with 2 lengths between second and third. 4 lengths, 2 lengths, 1:06.93, 37.19 sectionally. Full Speed Ahead's by Rory's Jester from Coral Fan, Gary Moore, Danny Beasley, and Make Me a Miracles by Flying Spur from Commercial Choice, Jack Denham, Brian York. Some of those babies.
Off and running, and Zakushla missed the start, and over on the inside Dan Glisser bounced quickly with My Sienna, and further out here Forest Express travelling forward. With those is Hutt in the early point, the Golden Dane nice and handy from I'm a Ripper when they settle down. Dan Glisser in front, wants to get a head up, and Hutt has gone around the outside to head her off now. Further out now is Forest Express travelling forward up to third. 2 lengths to the Golden Dane fourth, followed by I'm a Ripper. Then Smites' Rivalry over on the inside from Shy Zoo, Miss Penny Money. Further back My Sienna settles up over on the inside. Smites' Rivalry just had to check there from Keener. Beat the Fade, followed by Zakushla and Shamaro last of all. Into the back straight, they race towards the 1150 metre mark. And the leader over on the inside here, Hutt, a length in front of Forest Express, and Dan Glisser in the box seat third. A length further back is Shy Zoo now up fourth. A half then over on the inside is the Golden Dane running fifth. 2 lengths further back, I'm a Ripper. A length into Miss Penny Money. A length and a half further back, Smites' Rivalry. Outside at My Sienna, followed by Beat the Fade, then Zakushla, Keener, and last of all Shamaro. Hutt slowed them up as they raced towards the 700 metre mark, 3/4 in front. Forest Express on the outside second. Over on the inside, Dan Gliss has had a glorious run on the inside of Shy Zoo. Moving to the outside fifth, the Golden Dane. 2 further back in the race then came I'm a Ripper. Followed further back the outside, Miss Penny Money. Smites' Rivalry, the fence from Beat the Fade. My Sienna, and further back Zakushla. Then Shamaro when they come to the turn, followed by Keener. Homeward bound now, Forest Express has gone up on the outside of Hutt, and Dan Glisser waits for the run, tries to get out. Bump with the Golden Dane and Shy Zoo further out. These two favourites knocking each other down at the moment, the Golden Dane and Dan Glisser. Dan Glisser is shaken clear though, goes out after Forest Express, and the Golden Dane under pressure. Miss Penny Money and My Sienna down the outside. Dan Glisser and Forest Express, but here comes My Sienna. My Sienna with a great runners looming up now. My Sienna's got up to Dan Glisser and Forest Express. The Tasmanian filly, My Sienna, put her head in front. My Sienna scores a neck on the line for G Hall over Forest Express. Dan Glisser third, then the Golden Dane, and further back Zakushla, then Miss Penny Money, followed out wider by Keener. Smites' Rivalry, followed by Beat the Fade, Shamaro. I'm a Ripper, Hutt knocked up, and Shy Zoo is near the tail.
Winner for My Sienna, $14 and $4.10. 8 Forest Express, $4.90. 1 Dan Glisser, $1.40.
Number 4, My Sienna, has won the Wakeful. Number 8 is second. Forest Express, and third 1 Dan Glisser. 4, 8 and 1. 4, 8 and 1. Well, she sat back. There's plenty of action going up front. Very interesting at the top of the straight. Munts coming out on Dan Glisser.
For My Sienna, 12.30, 360. 8 Forest Express to return a place dividend of $5.60. We'll check that. That's gone off the screen at the moment. We'll come back to those dividends for race number 5 at Flemington.
From just off midfield on the fence has appeared the all-blue colours of the Tassie filly, My Sienna, and she's worn down Dan Glisser and Forest Express, who are getting pretty tired. And the Tasmanian has reached Forest Express in the shadows to get up and win.
And the totes, 481, My Sienna, $14 the win, 410 the place, 8 Forest Express, $4.90, One Day and Glisser, $1.40. The Quinella, $120.50, Exacta, $179.10. The 481 Trifecta, $967.70.
Okay, we'll check those over the lines. Here we go. For My Sienna, $12.33.60. 8 Forest Express to pay $5.50. And 1 for third, Dan Glisser. $1.60 for the place. Race 6, the big one of the day, the Amy Victoria.
Time, and the best out was Greet the Judge, commencing well, the favourite Ica Matua. Incident is moving forward with Lalius, and then comes Param in the inside from Bowood Forest Katusa. Second last is Ballycash, and the Tamworth Galloper Sports Fair is last of all. Incident to its normal roll, leading, and over the 1200 metre they go now. It's Incident about 2-3 lengths in front now from Greet the Judge. By golly, he's flying along in front, Incident. In the third position, the top weighted and favourite Ica Matua. About 4 or 5 lengths further back comes Lalius as they string out. Then Bowood Forest after 2, Katusa around Param in Ballycash, and 6 lengths to Sports Fair. Along the back of the course they travel with 800 metres left to go, and it's Incident 2.5 clear on Greet the Judge. The same margin away third is Ica Matua. About 4 lengths then coming Lalius after a length and a quarter to Bowood Forest. 1 then to Katusa, a couple to Ballycash. Second last is Param in, and 8 or 10 lengths to Sports Fair. Incident on this slow track is the leader, but having his brake peg back to only a half length by Greet the Judge. About 4 lengths to Ica Matua, hard ridden by York, and 2 to Bowood Forest, and then Katusa followed by Lalius, and the others look history around the corner. And Incident starting to take fairy-like steps, and quickly Bowood Forest sailed through, a couple off the rails to hit the front. On the extreme outside is Katusa. Ica Matua is struggling. Greet the Judge battles on reasonably with Lalius. The leader Bowood Forest. Katusa is the only danger. Bowood Forest is still in front of Katusa as they get close to home, and Bowood Forest hangs on, I'd say, to just win from Katusa. Won't be much in it. Third placing going to Greet the Judge, followed by Ballycash, and further out on the track Ica Matua. A good margin away next in the run came Lalius. Incident got very tired, and Param in company with Sports Fair was second last and last respectively.
3 Bangara late stretching Queen.
3 runners, and there's a line of 3. Fiery Angel on the inside, Little Cove in the centre, and Cinnamon Sky third, and they're dead set level as they race up.
Race number 4, Bowood Forest hanging on to win. Katusa best back to beat the favourite Ica Matua, just failing to reach Bowood Forest, and Ica Matua anchored on this rain-affected track by the 59 kilos. They certainly went along in the early stages thanks to Inching Network, so if you're following the late mail, you've done well there. And the Superfecta 437961 $54,048.70, and we'll be back in just a few moments to have a look at the early call on race number 5.
Thanks very much, Ian. National Racing Service. Correct weight at the Gold Coast on the second on 1, 6 and 5. In the third at the Gold Coast, number 1. Leopard Lady opens 3.20, late mail and favourite. 2 Double Edition 20, 3 Sorrel 9.30, 4 Delacroix 5.20, 5 Skyline Terrace 6.10, 6 Handstand 10, 7 Moringa's Hero $8, 8 Classic Sun 15, and 9 Spring Wine 15, 1800 won a special 5.4. That's race 3 at the Gold Coast coming up at 3 o'clock today. Next in Sydney, race 5 goes at 3.
Stalls are back and they're off and running in the Derby for 99, and they've bounced in a good line with Chief Scout out quickly. Royal Integrity began well, and so did Unlimiting. Near the inside, Blackfriars, Troubadour are handy, and Dyer starting to ease back on Shogun Lodge. As Totori takes Unlimiting to the front, going out of the straight now. From Chief Scout up second, it hung off the track. Chief Scout going out of the straight, and Blackfriars third from Rock of Ages, followed by Liberty Hall. Further back is Freemason, caught a little deep. On the inside, Diatribe is up running 7th in the early point, then Troubadour. Shogun Lodge settles midfield on the rail, followed by Royal Integrity. A length further back in the race, then going up the back would have been Tariyama on the outside of Chiming Door. 3 out Campamani's, a length and a half Happy Festival. They're followed further back by Duty Officer and Cloth of Gold last of all. Dottore slowing them down to a walk on Unlimiting and pulling hard. Freemason has gone up second outside him. 2 lengths further back, Chief Scout. On the inside, Rock of Ages. 2 lengths further back, Blackfriars. The inside, Diatribe. Royal Integrity up 3 deep, a length and a half to Liberty Hall. Shogun Lodge locked away over on the inside as they drop the pace. They're followed 3 out to the outside. outside of it by Campamani's, followed by Troubadour. Back behind those then Cloth of Gold. Over on the inside, Chiming Door, Happy Festival. Cloth of Gold went back to second last, and Judy Officer last of all. At Chiquita Lodge, into the back straight, they race in the Derby and Unlimiting on top. At a crawl in front, about a half length in front of Freemason. 2 lengths further back, running third now is Chief Scout. They're followed by Royal Integrity, pulling his way forward on the outside. He's caught deep and he has to let him run. He's gone up third, Royal Integrity, Chief Scout fourth. A length further back on the inside, then came Rock of Ages, outside at Blackfriars. Then came Diatribe, further back Campamani's Liberty Hall. 2 lengths further back, about 10 lengths off them, Shogun Lodge, followed by Troubadour. Well back in the race, Teriyama, Chiming Door, then Judy Officer, Happy Festival, and Cloth of Gold is last of all. It's Unlimiting pushing up on the inside of Freemason as they go to the 700 metre mark, and Royal Integrity 3 out. A length and a half further back, Diatribe is right behind those. They're followed further back by Blackfriars and Liberty Hall. Shogun Lodge starting to appear into the race now. He's about 7th on the turn. Around the corner now, Unlimiting grab by Freemason, and Diatribe comes at them at the 500 metre mark from Shogun Lodge into the clear. Blackfriars is wider out, coming with his run. He's coming with a withering run now, Blackfriars. It's Diatribe and Freemason. Blackfriars moving up. Then Shogun Lodge pulled off their heels with a late run. Blackfriars takes the lead in the Derby at the 100 metre mark. Shogun Lodge is after him, coming with a run, followed by Diatribe. Blackfriars the leader. Shogun Lodge won't get him. Blackfriars has won the Derby. Blackfriars wins it a half length. Shogun Lodge 3/4 third is Diatribe, then Freemason. Further back in the Derby then came Cloth of Gold. A gap to Chiming Door, followed further back by, at the head of the others, Liberty Hall, Troubadour, Campamani's, Happy Festival, then Teriyama, Duty Officer. Further back in the race then Royal Integrity, Unlimiting, Rock of Ages, and Chief Scout is last of all.
4 Blackfriars, 450 and 180. 1 Shogun Lodge, 170. 3 Diatribe, 230.
On the Super Tab, number 4, Blackfriars to pay $4.10 and $1.70. 1 Shogun Lodge, $1.70, and 3 Diatribe, $2.20. Treble, 344, $355.
Hayes, his first Derby victory, and completes an amazing trifecta of Colin Hayes, David Hayes and Peter Hayes in taking the great 3-year-old race. A lovely ride here by Childs, always had the horse in a good position. The horse was fractious going out onto the track. He took fright at the crowd just coming onto the track, but Childs was able to settle him down by the time he got to the post with the clerk of the course. Shogun Lodge followed him into the race on the turn, came off his heels at the 200 metre mark to challenge, and the race got down to the acid test, the staying test. And the son of Danehill out in the middle. He came with a run when he let him down at the 200 metre mark. He made about 3 or 4 lengths on them quickly. Childs straightened him up. He got to Diatribe and Freemason, and then Di in the green colours hooks off the back of him on Shogun Lodge, but in doing so spotted the leader a good 2 lengths.
And moving in Adelaide.
And let's go to Tassie.
They're off this time, and Stowaway from the inside was best out. The stablemate is going to race Stowaway early, Crown Duo, to whom I refer, and in fact Crown Duo takes a narrow lead from Stowaway with Enchanted Spider third, and about 3 lengths further back Royal Machine. Crown Duo are a clear-cut leader, working to the back, 1,200 metres to go, has a lead of more than a length on Enchanted Spider. Stowaway is travelling third, and in this 4-horse race, last of all is Royal Machine. Indian File is the order now, going to the back of the course, approaching the 1,000 marker, and Crown Duo in front for Hugh Bowman, leads about a length on Enchanted Spider. Bowman putting the brakes on aboard Crown Duo. Enchanted Spider's almost joined it, and Stowaway gets a lovely run behind them, sitting back about a length and 3/4, and some 3 lengths further back Royal Machine. Well, Enchanted Spider pulls its way to the lead at the 750, a half length on Crown Duo, a length to Stowaway, 1 off the fence, and 2.5 lengths to Royal Machine. Enchanted Spider the outside, a half length on Crown Duo, past the 600. Stowaway given a bit more rein by D. Beasley and is getting a little bit closer, and last of all is Royal Machine, travelling down to approach the 400 marker. Enchanted Spider is the leader, Crown Duo the inside, and Stowaway's going wider out, and about 3 lengths further back is Royal Machine. They're homeward bound, and Stowaway given full bore now, and the grey by Geiger counter raced away. Stowaway from Crown Duo, Enchanted Spider. Royal Machine is next. Stowaway in front, 100 to go. Hasn't got a lot left. Crown Duo's fighting back on the inside. It's Stowaway still in front. He's got the better of Crown Duo. Gay will Quinella it, and the grey Stowaway has beaten Crown Duo. Third posse going to Enchanted Spider, and fourth and last was Royal Machine. Stowaway number 3, D. Beasley, the winner, has paid $2.60. Crown Duo fought on doggedly, but he just couldn't quite match Stowaway, with Stowaway getting that slight pull in the weights. And
winner 270 on Super Tab.
Geiger Counter from Travel Light. Beautifully bred gelding, isn't he? A 3-year-old grey gelding bred by Arrowfield Farms, raced by J. Leslie, Mrs. J. and P. Warner, A. Avakian, Ms. B. Clowes, Mrs. F. Griffith, G. Preston, the Bratman Racing Dynasty Syndicate, J. Jolly and A. Steltari. Races in the Star Thoroughbred syndication colours of purple with white stars and cap.
So too is Abseiling.
To get going, and so too Skybow, the stayer, dropping out. First out here, Sent Home with Londolese, and they slapped on a bit of speed early. Oliver Twist went up third now from Arena, and Lawyer pulling hard going forward now. Referral picking up ground, followed by Rogan Josh, 2 lengths further back. Intergaze is caught out wide, followed by Rebor. Then Arrow Smith and Tie the Knots on the outside of him. 2 lengths further back in the race, Rebel and Skybow last of all. They've gone to the 1600, and the little mare Londolese took it up in front and moved out by 2.5 lengths to Lawyer. A length and a half to Sent Home, 2 for the back, Oliver Twist. 1.5 into Gaze, 3 deep around the outside of Referral. Over on the inside, then Arena, a length and a half for the back, Rabor. Outside it, Rogan Josh, 2 lengths to Arrow Smith. A half length to Tie the Knot, 12 lengths off the lead. 2 lengths further back in the race, then came Rebel and Skybow. Last of all, the pace is nice and keen as Lawyer goes up on the outside to Londolese, and they slap the speed on now at the 1100 metre mark. Lawyer and Londolese, 4 lengths, 5 lengths in front now from Sent Home. Oliver Twist on the outside, 4th, a length for the back, Intergaze, 5th, but he's been 3 deep most of the way. A length for the back, then Referral over on the inside, Arena, 2 to Rogan Josh, followed by Rebor, then Arrow Smith and Tie the Knot easing to the outside, still about 8 lengths off them. A length and a half further back, Rebel, and 5 lengths to Skybow. Lawyer and Londolese have set a good clip up in front. On the turn they race now, and it's Londolese in front. She tried to get a break. She's a length and a half. Lawyer and Oliver Twist and Intergaze have gone up quickly. Where's Tie the Knot? He's back about 5 lengths off them, going around the outside of him, Rebel, and Rebor is back on the inside. Oliver Twist, Intergaze go to the front at the 400 metre mark, 2 lengths to Rogan Josh, followed by Rebel. Tie the Knot is about 4 or 5 lengths off them at the moment. It's Intergaze and Oliver Twist and Rogan Josh, and further out Rebel. No Tie the Knot today, he's doing nothing. It's Oliver Twist grabbed by Rogan Josh and Rebel. Rebel on the outside, but Rogan Josh has taken the lead. Rogan Josh in front, and Rogan Josh a half length to Rebel, 2 lengths away, 3rd Oliver Twist, then Arrow Smith, Referral, Intergaze, followed by Arena, 4 lengths for the back, Sent Home. Tie the Knot will have to improve a furlong from there on Tuesday, followed further back by Rebor, Londolese, then Skybow, and back at the tail is Lawyer.
Moving up Canterbury, 7 Rogan Josh, 22.90, 4.40, 8 Rebel, 18.70, 9 Oliver Twist, 3.80.
Number 7, Rogan Josh, to return on the Super Tab there, 16.10 and 3.60, 8 Rebel, 15.90, 9 Oliver Twist to pay $3.80. As we go back to Tony at Queanbeyan to check numbers there.
The numbers are 249 here, 249 the numbers to the winner. That was Diamond Row, ridden by Scott Collings, who replaced Adrian Late. Second was number 4, Beg to Differ, Brad Johnson, and 9 third, and that was Stellaret, ridden by F. Stanborough. 249, 3.5 lengths ahead, and the time for the race 36.95. More shortly.
Thanks very much there, Tony. Now Sydney Daily Doubles for the first leg winner with...
They're off and running now. Winning Gold was last out, and Pistol Star lobbed in front, leads about a length and a half early on Poetic Baron. In third position, the Hague and Wider Kilgolgan. Not far back, Send Win, and the same for Winning Gold. Only about 3 or 4 lengths covering the horses in the direction of the 850, and Pistol Star, Poetic Baron and the Hague, 3 in line. They lead by about 2 lengths on the favourite Kilgolgan on the outside of Winning Gold, and Send Win had dropped out to be last. They race along to the 650, and Pistol Star on the inside, about a neck clear of Poetic Baron. The Hague is out 3 deep, and then comes Kilgolgan on the outside of Winning Gold, being shaken up, and Send Win is still last of all with just over 400 metres to travel. Pistol Star the inside, and Poetic Baron a length on the Hague is dropping off, and then Winning Gold followed by Kilgolgan. He's lost ground, Kilgolgan, and Send Win is last as they round the corner. The noted Mudlark Poetic Baron takes the lead clearly now from Pistol Star, then Winning Gold followed by the Hague, Kilgolgan and Send Win. It's Poetic Baron inside the 200, a nice leader. Battling on pretty well is Kilgolgan the outside, but it's all Poetic Baron. Oh, he grows another leg when it's wet, and Poetic Baron blitzed Kilgolgan, third Winning Gold, and then came on the inside Pistol Star from Send Win, and the Hague was last. Oh, he just loves it when it's wet. Number 2, Poetic Baron, ridden by Cameron Swan. Is
2 Poetic Baron, 320, 170, 3 Kilgolgan, 160 and 5 Winning Gold, no third.
Kilgolgan, $1.60, number 3, and there'll be no third for 5 Winning Gold. Maxie Lees puts the polish on Poetic Baron for L. Allen, G. Vaughan, S. List, S. Broad, P. Coleman and J.R. Nicol, and Cameron Swan aboard this 5-year-old bay gelding by Royal Troubadour from C. Alley.
Correct weight, Queanbeyan.
113.53 for the 1200, 37.53 the sectional. The
Stalls are back and they're off and racing and staging. Knuckled over at the start, down on the inside from Caniana, and Star System showing speed. Magic Music a point further out with Sports, and the grey Paint is heading up towards the front, settling down. Magic Music and Paint have got it over on the inside, down the outside rail. Quickly in front here, Pickup Line leads them out from Far Rain. A length and a half to go. The grey followed by Natois, Major Victory, French Clock. Kidman's Cove is last on the grandstand rail. Flat rail now. Magic Music on the fence, about 3/4 in front. Paint is caught out wide. Star System back on the inside of Sports. They're followed by a point, and further back staging Toledo. Then Caniana and Umrum coming down the grandstand rail. And this division are keeping up. Pickup Line grabbed by Far Rain. Behind them Natois go the grey. Then further back Major Victory, and Kidman's Cove is last on the outside fence under the whip from French Clock. At the 300 over on the inside, Magic Music the leader. Here's Toledo coming with a run out in the middle. Toledo is going up to Magic Music, followed back in the middle, battling on by a point. And down the outside, Far Rain's in front. Far Rain on the outside fence in front. It'll bolt in Far Rain. Far Rain coming away, wins 2.5 lengths in the run home. Toledo second, third's tight. Caniana or Natois the outside. Further back then came a point. Behind those staging Umrum, Paint, Star System, Sports, Magic Music knocked up. Major Victory go the grey down the outside with Kidman's Cove, with Pickup Line and French Clock.
King further back behind those Spitting Image, then Ackerburn, Forest Dancer and Frau Kingston on the inside. There's a fair turn of speed on as they settle down and race down the back inside the 1200. At the double leads, a length in front.
The gates flash back and they're off and running. Gracida was last to leave the machine, and Zanetta first away, and leads about a length or so on Shine Over from Pastor Express, and then Gracida from Starry Way the deepest at the moment. Bel Quattro next to last, and immediately Battle Wise has dropped out to the tail of the field. It's Zanetta leading past the judge by about 3/4 of a length on Pastor Express. Shine Over's third on the inside. Starry Way's caught wide. Gracida's back in the centre, and the last pair